Hi, this is Darman. Welcome to another Minecraft Let's Play video. In this video series, I'm showing you how to build Stampy's lovely world. And in the last video, to my right, we built we finished up the movie studio. We did the inside, we did the trailers, we got this cool movie set going on here. If you missed that, go back and check that out. And you can build one of your very own. So, and hello, what is your name again? Rainbow Bird or something unimaginative like that. Thank you very much for returning. And as you saw on today's video's title, we are going to be going back to, well, we're going to Love Garden. We're going to update the Love Garden with the underground area. And yeah, that's our main task for today. Bert and Ernie, thanks very much for. Now, don't be scared. You're going to hear a lot of banging and digging and all kinds of sounds going on beneath you. So please do not be alarmed, even though you clearly are not even paying attention to me or acknowledging that I even exist. Thank you very much. So, oh, hi, Bert. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. How about you, Ernie? Are you with me, man? Is he just in suspended animation? All right. Well, anyway, we're going to get to work. So, I am going to assume one thing. Excuse me, lamppost. I'm going to assume that you have already updated the Love Garden in some, as we did in the past video, to its current length, and this is its final length. It should be 22 blocks of grass up here. So let's just make sure we've got that going here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2. Perfect. Okay. So it should be 22 blocks long at this point. If it's not, you probably have to go back and watch one of my other update videos to get that proper length. Otherwise, you can just sort of eyeball it, make it a little bit longer, and make it look like this. How about that? How's that for an instructional video? Lame. Okay. All right. Let's just move on. So we have to. We've got a lot of digging to do. And unlike usual, I have not actually begun the digging, believe it or not. I have not. I was tempted to have it all dug out and then just kind of dig this part out here and go, ta-da, and then kind of explain it to you. But I want to kind of explain it to you as I go, because you're going to have to convert your Love Garden, assuming yours is like solid dirt or whatever, underground. Now, this, actually, honestly, as I'm talking to you, I'm not sure exactly what's under here. Because we built this. This is not Stampy's seed, so this may be hollow underneath already. All right, well, we're going to find out. So yours, if you're working on Stampy seed or something other than mine, you never know what you're going to have under here probably. So, well, the first step we're going to do is we're going to take out this chest. This is where he's got a bunch of signs, and this is not there anymore. So this is going to be, we're going to knock this out, and oh look, let's see what we have here. Okay, all right, I can work with this. This is not too bad. I don't have to do a whole lot of digging. Yeah, but if you have Stampy seed and you have not dug this out yet, then you're gonna end up doing it. So what? Okay, so it could, your world is going to be different than this more than likely, unless you're using this seed, which is pretty unlikely. But I know a few of you actually are. And we're going to have to say goodbye to this torch. So the first step we're going to do is this wall of dirt here, this has to go. Leave all this stuff up here. So you're going to dig in here, get rid of the torch, dig out all this dirt here. And I'm just trying to be careful not to destroy my steps, because we want to keep those. Those stay. So I'm just going to kind of dig around here. Now, if you were faced with if this was a solid object for you, if this was a solid piece of dirt here, you're going to have to dig. There's really no two ways about it. But first we have to locate where all the walls go, and that's pretty easy to do, because see this oak here. This is going to be the wall. If you would, let's see, how can I illustrate that? So this is going to be the back wall of the Love Garden, because that's going to match up to up here where we have this, the opening. So that's going to, end up matching up with that. I don't want to do that quite yet, but I just wanted to kind of illustrate that. So what you could do is, if this is a solid wall, just start digging here. Maybe just start digging here and dig until you get over to here. It looks like I might. Do I have to do a tiny bit of digging? Maybe. I might. Let me see. Basically, what we want is this. I'm going to go up top to kind of show you. We want the walls to be under the edge of the love garden that's down there. So under this fence, there's going to be, obviously there's a block of dirt, but under the block of dirt, we want to have the walls, which are going to be oak. So all the way around here, under here is where it goes. So what we could do, maybe to help, would be I'm going to maybe break out the corners temporarily, just to kind of so that we know where they go. And I can see now on mine that there's from having extended this, that there's like a wall here already that I'm going to have to break through. So I'm just going to go around to the corners, and I'm kind of surprised these didn't kind of like pop off. So I'm going to just kind of dig down a few here. That's fine. And we'll replace this when we're done. Let's see. Okay. So the wall is going to be underneath this wall. So we're going to dig I'm just going to knock this out here, and yeah, there's that. And well, I've already we know where this corner is. So what you should do is just sort of kind of get a sense for where your four corners are. So what I would do is knock out those like we just did, and then in here just dig straight across until you hit this, what you've just dug out here. And then this, is going to be, I can't get out. Excuse me, sir. Yeah, so this is where the wall is going to go, right under this fence. So you're going to have to dig out from here. You kind of turn right, and as I do have to dig out a little bit, as it turns out. So I'll just do it here, and it's getting dark in here. I'm just going to randomly throw torches down as I go, just so we can still see what on earth we're doing. So I'm just going to dig back to slowly and carefully. Okay, so this is the corner for that. So now I'm going to turn right and dig all this out till I get to that corner. And it's coming up, I can tell. Okay, so there we go, hit daylight here. And then I just want to connect this up. So now you would have a tunnel kind of going around that's 2 blocks high that would give you all 4 corners. So at this point, what you want to do is connect those 4 corners so that you have like a full, maybe do just like a full whole area, so that like, we would get rid of all this, so we could see, like if we were standing here, it would be like a 2 block high room, if that makes any sense. Get rid of this, and we can just get rid of this. So this would go all the way across now, and we don't want to get rid of anything above us at this point, because obviously that is the love garden currently, and we want to retain that. So now, in theory, I've just dug 2 block high all the way across. And then what you want to do is you want to have this whole area, we want to dig down a total of 8 blocks from up here. So not counting this grass here, we want to go down 8 blocks. So we've already gone down 1, 2, 3. Is that right? Wait, let me stand over here and do this. So we've dug down 1, 2, and then I've kind of dug one out here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So then we just want to, that becomes your floor that we're going to put the wood on for that. So maybe here, what you could do is at each corner, dig down that same amount. This is just one way to do it. You could probably do it 10 different ways. Let's see. So this is, we want to go down 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 2 here, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we could, if we go down here, we should be able to connect these up. This kind of works for doing, I'd use my torch to dig so that I can slowly get over here, add more light so you guys can see what the heck I'm doing. So now I've carefully dug over to here, and I've made this. We haven't dug a space out like this in a while. So now what we can do is connect these two sides, these 2 corners that we've dug out. So that gives us our total height. We already know how big around it is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just kind of work here and let you guys finish this. So just finish digging all the way down to the 8th block level while I get all this dug out. And yep, then I will see you on the other side. All right, so I've got the walls. I filled in the walls just to kind of make it nice and neat. You don't have to do that if you've got holes there like I did. So now at this point, so we've got, just to confirm what you've got here, you should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blocks between the ceiling and what is currently the floor. And this should, over here, should have a nice big hole, and that should go all the way back to that corner that we popped out earlier, which is right over there. So at this point, all we need to do is, well, not all, but the next step, I guess I should say, the next step is we're going to put the walls in, which is really simple. You're just going to put them right along the edge of everything we've done so far, right up against here. Now, remember, this wall is going to be right next. It's going to be, you know, coming out this way. So make sure you've got that extra little bit, extra row of whatever you have there dug out. And so that's it. I'm just going to let my helper take it from here and put the 4 walls and no, just the walls. We'll do the floor in just a second. All right. And if yours was anything like mine, it got really dark when you started plugging up the holes. When the boards went over top of the holes. We still have to fill in the pieces of dirt up there, grass that is. But here we are. We've got that hole there ready to go. Okay, so speaking of holes, I'm kind of stuck down here just about. Well, I'm going to have to go in and mark where the tunnel is. But first, let's see, do I want to do that first? You know what? Let's do the tunnel. I'm going to go out through my little hole. I'm really glad I made that hole. Let's go down here. Yeah, we'll go down to this door, and let's build the tunnel. It's a new tunnel that connects this room to the underground version of the Love Garden. So now this wall here should be 2 blocks thick. If you remember, originally I had 1, and then I went back and showed you that we need to have that as 2. So make sure that this wall is 2 blocks thick. Otherwise, this next step is not going to make a lot of sense, because you're going to kind of be up against this wall, and you want to go to the left to the 6th block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to knock both of these out and then go to the 7th one and knock both of them out. So I don't know what yours looks like. You might have solid dirt here, but at this point we're just going to dig straight till we get until this wall. I'm going to need a little light here for my purposes, for showing you. I just add a few torches around here. That's cool. All right, so I'm not going to break through this wall yet, because what's going to happen is this bottom one, yes, actually, the one at this level where this oak is, we can break all the way through, because this is where the ceiling of that is going to be, because it's going to go down one more level, one more row, I guess you could say. So I'm just going to dig mine out to here. Dig yours out as you see fit. So now we can leave that and then dig down one more here. You may have wood here. I don't know if you have that under there or not, but I do not. So I'm gonna just take that and punch this out here. So now should we 1 block off the floor? Yeah. So this is good. We want to have 1 block off the floor, because this is where, you know, the floor still has to be put in. We'll get to that in a minute. And so good. We're gonna do some walls in here. So we need to break out, you know, 1 more block in each direction, and the ceiling, if you have one in here, you just, you know, take out, you know, 1 block above this doorway, and we're just going to go ahead and take this out, and then we can start putting our, we actually need to dig down 1 more, don't we? Because I have to put the floor in here, so it has to match up with this floor over here. So I'm just going to take out this part here. This is just going to be oak again here, and just take this out to, we can really take it out to there, that's fine. So in this doorway we want to put oak, so that kind of continues the pattern of the wall going across, and then on the floor here we're going to bring this all the way to the little hole we've already made. And the good part about this is, oops, I'm doing this wrong, don't listen to me yet. The good part about this is that even if for some reason your love garden is not quite in exactly the same spot, or you know, perfectly perfect exactly, as long as you connect that to over here in some way, I think you're good to go, even if it doesn't quite match up. So no big deal there. All right, so we're going to take steps, and we're going to put these oak steps right in front of these. So we should have, yeah, those 2 there, and then 2 steps there, and then we're going to take sandstone and start building the walls. So the sandstone starts down here, and I just realized I'm probably going to need to scoot out just a little bit more dirt here. And then we put oak on top of that, and that'll match up with what's already going on here. So you can see, oops, you can see this is matching up here. And then again, to match this up there, we're going to put more sandstone right on top of that. And then we just use an oak roof. We're just going to do the same thing over here as well. There, and put this up here. Matches up to there. And then our oak, we'll just, we don't want to put the ceiling does not go here. It's going to go up one block. So we want the ceiling to be there. We want this one block to be left there so that we're on this side. The opening is 2 blocks by 2 blocks. And then when you go in, the ceiling is going to go up one more block. So we're just going to, I'm going to go down here so I can do this without bumping my head. I probably did it anyway. And just bring this one back. And so that gives us a good corridor. And we just need to add a couple of torches. So here on the left side, well, let's see, if you're facing this room on the left side, right at the end here, there's stairs, and then we want to skip a block and go to the next block and put it right on the oak there. That's where he's got it. And then on the other end, here we want to start here on the edge and go to the 4th block in. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's it. That hallway is completely done, ready to go, so you can connect it. So now that we know where that is, we can more easily do this next part, and that is we're going to take oak and we're going to make the kind of the middle part of the structure here. So we're going to line it up with this left side of the doorway, and we're just going to run a straight line of oak all the way to the back. Dude, I hear Ernie and Bert up there, and then we're going to skip a row and put another one here. This whole thing is not symmetrical. I probably should have mentioned that from the beginning. This is not symmetrical. Up here is not symmetrical. Left and like that. This center row here is not in the middle. It's just not the way it is. So we're gonna be sort of mimicking that. So this bottom part is not going to be quite symmetrical. This side is going to be, I think, a little longer than this side. Yeah, you can easily tell that's happening already. So now here at the bottom, what we're going to do is start here. We're going to do every other one oak block, because in between we're going to put some glowstone, which is really going to help us get some light into this place, which I don't even have in my inventory right now. Let's see, where is that stuff? Oh, here we go. Right next to this lava block, or what is it? Magma block. I don't know what it's for yet, but you definitely do not want to step on it. Trust me, or touch it in any way. That much I've learned. It doesn't seem to set fire. I'm not quite sure what it's for. Not quite sure what it's for. I'm sure I'll be getting a bunch of comments about exactly what it's for, because I haven't really taken the time to research it at all. So now that gives us some nice light. We're going to move these torches once we're, these are not the final placement of the torches. Don't worry about those. So now at this point, all we have to do on each side of this, we just have to add the strips of grass and oak. So that's really nice and easy, because we do not have to match what's going on up here. That's not what he did. Because you can see the pattern kind of falls apart where there's ones that have 2 rows of dirt. That's okay. He does it just like this the whole way down, just every other one. So you're going to start with grass. Each end is going to start with grass, and then go to oak and grass and oak. So just do that on both sides. I'm going to let my helper come in here and kind of help me out with that. So just do that all the way down, the exact same pattern all the way down. Like that, and there we go. Every one of them is exactly the same. That's how it should be. So the oak should line up right with this glowstone. I guess that could have been a good way to explain that too. So now we've got the whole basic structure done. We've got the ceiling walls thing. We've got the new corridor going back there. So now on top of all these, one of the things we can do is you can leave it blank. But Stampy, what he did is he just started filling all these in with the red flower, whatever they're called these days. I think poppies, or I don't know. They used to be called roses, and they used to line up nice and straight, and now they just kind of go wonky. I don't know. It's just one of the updates that's happened to Minecraft over time, which actually has kind of helped to make it look a bit more random and natural than than just an exactly straight line. But so this is what we're stuck with here. So it may not look exactly like his in that regard. But otherwise, there's really, there's not really nothing we can do about it, and it looks fine. No problem there. So now we're just going to work on the walls and proper torch placement, and we'll kind of see where we are at that point. And see if there's yeah, see if there's anything else we can do here. So at the top, I might as well finish this myself, which I was going to have my helper do this, but that's okay. I got to have a little chat with you. Wow, that one's so far over. I didn't think there was actually one on that block. Did I get that one? Did I get? Oh, it looks like an actual empty one. So make sure everyone has a red flower, and then you replace the flower with the sign as you add people to Love Garden, or just leave it like this. And we have to build the big heart. We'll get to that. I just don't want to build it now because it's going to get in my way when I fly around to show you how to do this stuff. So let's see. Let's start with, actually, let's finish up this hole because it's a little funky. Yours, let's see. Yours may be slightly different than mine, but there should be, underneath the stairs that are up there, and there's 2 blocks here, there should be oak, bringing that all the way back to there. So we want that to be oak. And then this should actually be dirt. So, oops, let me just grab a regular dirt. But you could put a grass one in there. It's not gonna cause any problems. But it should be dirt there. And so we just need a ladder. Why do I keep pressing that button? I'm pressing the wrong button. Ladder. It's gonna go all the way up. Just a little. Oh, like that is not a ladder. It's gonna go up onto the cobblestone there, and then just come all the way down and right to the floor. Should come up right next to that, just like that. Like, there we go. Okay, so good. So we've got that part. So now we're going to take our grass blocks, and we're going to start making the patterns on the sides of the walls. It's pretty simple. You just have to get it started in the right place. And remember, this is not going to be this room is not symmetrical, so you may question whether or not you got everything placed in the right place, but trust me, this is the way it is. So let's start on this back wall here with this entrances. And from here, the easiest way to start is to go right to the corner here and start here. We're going to start there, and then we're going to go up one more, and then down one and down one more. So it leaves 1 block on that side. Well, let's just do the dirt for now. So then on this side, you have to go to, we got the ladder here, skip a block, and then start here. Go up, up, and then again, you'll be 1 block away on this side when you're done. So in that way, it is symmetrical. It's just that this doorway is not in the middle or anything like that. So then we're going to take our little trap doors. We're going to put them on the sides. In any way you want to do it. Doesn't matter if it flaps up or down or whatever. So that's that. And then on the sides and bottom, you also want to have them on any place you can't get. Oh, it just goes right on there from the bottom. That's right, I forgot. On the side, you have to kind of flap it up a little bit. Now we can't put them on here because the flowers are going to be here. So let's put the flowers on. Probably should have done that first to make this explain a little bit easier. And then at that point, some spruce fences. And we're just going to put them right in there like that. So now at this point, we've put trapdoors on every single side that we possibly can. There's no other place we can actually put it because the fences are there, and that's there. So same thing here. Let's start with the flowers, and do that. Put these on. What a mess. Doop, doop, and see if we can put one on the side. Underneath, and on the side, and fill in with the fence gates, or the fence. Okay, all right, great. Now torch on this side, there's really actually only one on this side, and it's right up here at the top, right next to the ladder. That's the only one on this wall, believe it or not. So now the two sides, the two long sides, are identical, thank goodness. So when I make one, you can just do the other one. That'll be easy. So we're gonna let's get you in the correct starting place. I can't talk today. So let's start with, let's see, facing this. I'm gonna just do this wall first, and I'm gonna have you do the same thing, I think. So from here, we're gonna be 1 block away from here, away from that wall, and we want to be 3 blocks down from the top. So let's see, 1, 2, 3. So this is where this is going to start. And then, you know, we're going to do, I'll tell you, I am good at placing these things in the wrong spot. It's going to get dark in here, isn't it? That's okay. We're going to go all the way down. Oops. Down, down, down. Wow. I don't think I missed one. I got to put a little light here. I'm going to run out of light here. Go back here until we get to 1 block away from this side. So it's 1 block away. The top row is going to be 1 block away from that side, and it should be 1, 2, 3 rows until you reach that part up there. So we're going to take our fence. We're going to run 1 straight row underneath all of this at the 3rd block high level, and then just add 1 in between all these bottom ones. There we go. And we're going to put some, you know what? Yeah, I was going to say, I'm going to put a torch here just for, you don't have to put that there. I'll show you exactly where they go in just a minute. All right, so let's put the flowers on up here. Just kind of run along and see if I got them. Oh, I got a little extra fence sticking out there, don't I? And it looks like I missed 1 in there. Did I get them all? I did pretty good otherwise. All right, red flowers, they're everywhere, and it's good. So we just need to add the trap doors to all these, and you can have your own technique of putting them on. Sometimes I like to just like put them on and then go back and clap them shut, because I usually have to kind of move my cursor a little bit to make them. See, sometimes that feels faster to me. I don't know if that actually is. Go along, and then I can just click these shut like that. Okay, all right, so that is one side of those done. So let me get some torches in the right spot here. So starting here again at the entranceway side, there's going to be 1 up in the corner, and then you're going to count 4 blocks of, and then put 1 on the 5th one. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 torch, 1, 2, 3, 4 torch, 1, 2, 3, 4 torch, 1, 2, 3, 4 torch. Should work out perfectly. So that's one of the nice symmetries here. So then you just have to put at this same high level. Did I actually get that? No, I did not get in the right spot. I didn't luck out there. You just want to put them in the exact same spot down here in the 2nd block. Oops, my 2nd block. And oh, I knew I was going to do that. Knew it. I knew it. I pressed the wrong button. Let me grab. Time to do a little repair. That's okay. You know, this happens. Oh, did I have that? I did have on that one there. This one goes here. You get the idea, right? This goes in the exact same spot up there, and even in that corner. So now the hatches down here, we had them on the bottom and the sides. We're going to do the same thing wherever we can up here. Put them on the side there. We can't, obviously, you cannot put them on the bottoms over here, but we will put them on the sides over here. There we go. So that is one side complete, just like that, with torches, with fences and everything like that, ready to go. So now I want you to do the other side that is right behind me the exact same way. And voila, it actually is already done behind us. Look at that. Sneaky helper doing that while we weren't looking. Okay, so now all that's left is to do is this last end here, and this is again it's not centered over this. I think it's more centered over this part here. So we're going to take our grass, and let's start on the let's start on the right. So we want to have the bottom row line up with this one here. We want to be 1 block away here. So we're just going to start there. So those two should just touch on the corner there, and that's fine. And so then we're just going to go up. Oh no, I'm sorry. This actually goes down one. This starts down here at the level of these fences. I don't know what I was thinking there. Okay, so we're going to be 1 block away there. So we're going to start here. Yeah, so it should be 2 blocks away. Yeah, 2 blocks away from the floor. There we go. So there and there. And we want to be 1 block away. Once we get to the top, they should have 4 there. Let's make our way back down. And then so now we're in the middle of this, and we kind of use this one as the one. Get out of my way, torch. Going back up to the exact same height as the last one we did. And wow, I'm so good at that, it's scary. Okay, so now, we should have like this. Now it's going to be 2 blocks gap over there. So that's just the way it is, just because of the way it's built. So we're just going to go right over here, put these in, and I'm going to have to get rid of these torches. Just fill this all in with your spruce fence. Oops, I think I got a little extra there. And let's get the torch in, because it's going to make me crazy because there's not enough light. Right in the middle, in the top, that's the only torch on this side. That's it. Okay, so let's put our flowers on first. Why not? Kind of brighten this place up a bit. He was really concerned. I remember speaking with him that whatever he was gonna do, if he was gonna do it below, he was concerned that it would be really dark and dreary down here. And so, all this is really made to kind of cheer all that up, which is a good idea to put the flowers in to accomplish that. So, so we're just gonna put all these on. And exactly the same way as we've done everything else, and we're going to have just going to kind of do half of this, and then underneath and on the sides of these end ones you put additional trap doors, kind of like he's doing, if you notice, one under the middle one on the side. He's doing the in Funland on all the what do you call them, the lamps. Street lamps are all getting the same treatment. They're getting some underneath. I think I mentioned that before. Getting the hatches underneath. Hatches, whatever you call them, trap doors. Okay, and that's it. That's all we can do on the trap doors. So we've got them on the sides, each of the sides on the ends, and there, one in the middle, and there. Okay, so at this point we've got everything in here. So we just need to do the heart, which is pretty easy. You just need to mimic exactly what's going on upstairs. Oh, what happened? I must have hit my automatic selector. I got this thing set up, and it's making my life more difficult than it needs to. We're also going to need some, since I'm in here, I'm going to need some redstone torches along with my regular ones. So let's keep that. Okay. All right, so we're going to start right in the middle of this patch here, and you can kind of build this. Probably you can look upstairs, look above, and see how this works. So we're going to do, I'm just going to pull down 3 more, so this is a total of 4. I'm going to build this solid and then knock out the pieces in between. It's a little easier for me. So then on the top, the next section, you're going to go out 1. Oops, I'm going to go out 1. The next section, you're going to go out 2. You're probably already done. And the next one is goes out 3 in each direction. And ultimately, you want to make sure that if nothing else, that you have room to walk under this thing, because that is it has to be 2 blocks above. Here. So then on this last one, we're going to go in 1. We're just going to put 2 here, skip that one, and put 2 here. And now we can punch out the areas that we don't need. So on the top row, we're going to take out the middle one, and we're just going to leave the end ones on here. We're going to leave the center one and take out the 2 on each, the right and the left. And there we go. There's the Stampy heart ready to go. So now we have redstone torches. Let's see, they go up here on the top. Here and here. These aren't meant to give off much light, but just more for decoration. We're going to skip that middle one. We're going to put ones here, here, and here. And then on the bottoms of these 2 here. And then we're going to take regular torches. When they just go, there's 1 here and 1 here. And that's it. Yep, that's it. That's it. So now I should be able to still walk under here. That's good. And then we can go right out here. Perfect. Wow, are we done? I think we are done. I'm looking. Oh, my confidence level is never good at this point. I always seem to have something going on here. So now, we need to fix the parts out here that we broke. Let's do that. Let's make sure this goes up here. So this ladder should stick out 1 block there. That's good. So we just need to go around here and fix all the little pieces that we broke here. That one is actually wood. Most of them are grass that we knocked out. So let's put these back in. Good to go. 1 more here. So originally over here there was a torch. Remember when this was made of dirt, there was like a torch like somewhere around here, but there's not a torch there anymore. If you look at any of his newer videos where he kind of leans over, you'll see there's no torch there anymore. So that is how that looks nowadays. And I think we're done. We are done the love garden. Do you want to do something bonus? You want to do a secret bonus build alert. Yeah, right now there's some people that have already shut down. They thought we were done, right? But you're smart enough to stick around because you heard like bonus build alert. Here I am. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna build that path that's over here. We gotta adjust a little bit of terrain as part of that, and we've probably needed to update the terrain a little bit here anyway. So that's okay. This is good. 2 birds, 1 stone, that sort of thing. And look how far down that ivy has grown. Very interesting. Really growing all over the place now. I think there's some sort of update that affected how it grows. But anyway, so we have to we have to build the stairs that now go up here around to this path. So first thing we're going to do is we're actually going to eliminate some of this terrain. So what we want to have is, see, we've got this top part here. We're going to keep that. We want to keep the next one, and we want to keep the next one. So anything from here over, we want to kind of get rid of. And just carefully, don't want to ruin everything. That's why I'm not quite sure what is behind here. It looks like it's mostly just dirt, and I think we're gonna have to adjust that a little bit with the yeah, this is definitely gonna need a little bit of adjustment here. Okay, so let's just go to the top here and kind of start there. Oh, the very top, first thing we want to do is get rid of this block. This one block here, it used to be there. It is no longer there. So that is the only thing you have to do. That fence is still there with the torch on it, so that's good. We want to knock out this block of grass. Yeah, and then we're gonna, since I'm too impatient to have it grow grass there, I'm just gonna go ahead and replace that. We want that to be like that, and then we're gonna put one block here. And then we're going to remove a block on the next one. So that's 2 there. And then do I have regular dirt on me? Okay, yeah, I do. Okay, so I can put that there. And then I think that's it. Oh, let's just replace that with, I'm just so impatient. It's just horrible, aren't I? Okay, so there. That's the only pieces that we needed there. So that is 2 blocks. This is 2 blocks down from the top of that. That's 1 down. That's 1. So this is 2 blocks high here, 1 block high, and there's 1 block here. This is 2 blocks long there, in case you don't have that yet. So it's gonna look like this. Okay, all right, there we go. All right, so I go over stuff like that really fast because I figured you can probably just pause your screen, which is what I do when I need to do something like that. So right now, let's take let's see, how do we want to do this? All right, so we're gonna take our grass and we're actually gonna put a little bit of that terrain back. Don't yell at me. This is just the easiest way to explain it. So right here on the back here, we're going to put a strip that goes all the way to the first block. See how there's 3 of them here? We're going to do there. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6 blocks of grass. We're just going to, let's call it that. We'll do that. So now we're going to take our oak planks and we're going to line it up with, I assume you have this cave already, or if not, you can just sort of use this, this fence here as a reference point. And we're just going to do it, let's see, 2 blocks to the left of that, I think. 1, 2, yeah, 1. So 2 to the left of that fence, and then we're just going to bring it all the way over to what we've just built. And we're going to make that 2 blocks wide this way. And then we're going to bring this right to the end of what we just built there, that little extra bit of grass, okay? And then now from here, we're just going to build straight down with steps. So you can see we're going to have to get rid of a little bit of terrain down here anyway. So actually, we're going to have to build a little bit of terrain right underneath this. Let's just put that here for now. There's going to be more to put on there, but for now, let's just get the terrain we need for the steps. So we really, we just need every other one, to go down and down. We're going to end up cutting off a bunch of this, but let's just kind of stick with fixing this part here. So let's just put steps down, and you go, and there we go, and then just connect that up. And depending on how accurate you really want this to be, you could be done now if you really want. This is not how it looks now, but if you want to stop there, hey, cool, you're good to go. You got the path in there basically. Real quick up here, let's fix this. So we see a little bit more dirt nowadays. There should be 3 blocks of, yeah, we've got 4 now. 1, 2, 3, 4. We only want 3, and then we want to do a diagonal that goes up. Oh look, it's hollow back there. I forgot it was hollow. Up and up like that. I think that looks good. Yep, perfect. And yep, there we go. All right, so that should look like that when you're done. So now we just need to add in a little bit of terrain and subtract a little bit of terrain. So let's see. We're going to get rid of this very bottom row. We're going to get rid of that completely, as well as this piece here. And up here, we're going to get rid of those there like that. So we don't want any dirt right next to the steps. Is kind of the theme that sort of happens there. And again, if you wanted to stop there, yeah, that's pretty good. It's close enough if you really want to, if you just want it that way. So let's go for extreme accuracy now, because I've been there and literally done that in his actual lovely world. So let's just try to get this right. Oh my gosh, I can't wait for this grass to grow back. How horrible! How impatient am I? Am I just the worst? Does anybody else feel this way, or do they actually have the patience to wait for that grass to grow back? Maybe it's just the videos that stress me out. Just doing the videos. All right, so let's see. How do we want to do this? Actually, for some reason, I want to start up here. Let's do that. Okay, so we've kind of got this long stretch here, and then we've got 2 here, which is going to stay, and then here we want to actually carve out 1 more. So we have 2 here, and again we're going to have 2 there, and then we're going to add a row that goes to the right. And then we're going to leave 1 open, go to the right, and then leave 2 open, and then put 2 there, right underneath that very first stair, like that. And then what we're going to do is extend this bottom one out, let's see, to there. Yeah, and then we're going to put 1 here. We should already have 2 here. And then he's got 1 here. Let's take those 2 out. And that should be it for that. Yep, that looks good. So then the next row we have to adjust. Let's see, we're going to have to adjust for that torches. I can tell you that right now. Let's just take that out of there. Out of the equation for just a moment, and let's see, we're going to bring this out to here. So where that first block is, or go where that single block is, I should say, can go 1 block further than that. So that should be, let's see, 1 2 3 4 5 6. How about that? Number 6. And then we're going to go in 1 like that, and we already have this one there. That's good, and then that's correct back there. All right, we're almost done. We just have to do, let's see, we did that one. Okay, so we're going to remove 1 block there. We're going to keep that one. And then we're going to keep 2 here. Get rid of these 2. And get rid of this 1 there. And I think that's it. I just have a quick look at here. Oh, and then we're going to replace the torch. Torch goes right here on the corner like that. There we go. Oh, more impatience on my part. I can't wait for... Not only can I not wait for the grass to grow, I cannot wait for the grass to go away. How about that? Oh, goodness. Here we go. There we go. No, we got some more back here that's not growing in fast enough for my taste. Okay, is that right there? Okay, yeah, I was looking at this corner like, is that supposed to wrap around there? No, that is correct. That is how he has it. But as Stampy's told me 100 times, you know, don't get too hung up on the terrain. It's fleeting. It can change at any moment for whatever reason. And like when they build their snowmen up here, sometimes, you know, I assume that they like, you know, manually sort of destroy a little bit in between each video, and they may accidentally destroy bits of the grass and then just put back whatever they sort of approximate, you know, is okay. And so that sort of stuff happens, and so we don't try to get too hung up on that. But there we go. So that's that. So there is, let's see, there's another couple of torches. Speaking of which, right here we want to go to the 3rd block. No, I'm sorry, the 2nd block in. Yep, right there. And again from the 2nd block in from that side. And we've got that one. Oh, there is one right here on the next to the 2nd step. There's a funny little one there, and then the rest is still there, and nothing has changed down here as far as I know. Okay, all right, so we are updated in this area. That is good. So this was sort of a sneaky update video. Well, we updated 2 things. We updated the love garden, and we updated the paths over here. So not that they really get a lot of use yet, or you know, but it's nice. It kind of adds a little bit of symmetry here, just a little bit. Although these are normal stairs, and these are kind of have elongated little bits in between. But anyway, all right. So let's call it a day. And where am I going to end up my video? Well, we just went to the trouble of building all this down here. Let's just go ahead and down here. So nobody down here but us. Oh, I bonked my head. Here we go. This is great. I'll have a nice hat when I turn around. There we go. And turn around. There we go. I'm Tarman68. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.